Hi guys, hi and welcome to this live trailer reaction of Free Guy. I was actually going to bed because today I did, as you may know, Wonder Woman teaser trailer that now came out like 3 hours ago. Then I did Mulan because I just couldn't get to Mulan these days. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go to bed like on time, during weekdays. But no. I saw this in my feed that came out and it looks like it's a big deal, judging by how many times, it starts to appear. So I'm like, okay, whatever this is, it has Ryan Reynolds in it and, well, it has weird title because I can't make anything out of it. So yeah, logical conclusion is I have to make a reaction of it. So here I am. Tomorrow is going to be too late. I know that because Wonder Woman is going to be the highlight of the trailer world, so to speak, of the movie world. And that's why I decided to cover this tonight and just not sleep. Yeah, for additional hour to prepare and everything else. Anyways, but if it's Ryan Reynolds, guys, I'm excited because we all know that he's a great actor. I'm just curious as well, what he's going to do, what projects he's going to, take in general. And this comes out like really out of nowhere, so yeah. Some of my audience is asleep as well. The rest of it is in America, is not asleep. So if you wanna join guys. This is not going to be long, and my apologies to everybody that's going to watch this recorded that I'm stalling so much, but I just feel the need to explain what's happening and why I'm still here. 3 times tonight. Okay, let's play it. Eh? And Lion King. Twice? Twice! Yeah, actually they're right. Yeah. I apologize. Oh no, Mariah Carey, this is a song. You have to talk over the song. YouTube is gonna make a problem of it. Okay. Wow, what's going on? Damn it. That's nuts. It's actually... Wow.
Am I right, Joe? You said it, guy.
Yeah, you said it, guy.
Have a good day. Have a great day.
Yay. Oh.
Hey, bud, you ever think that there's got to be more?
More than what?
That's
The stuff we do day after day.
routine.
Being shot at, run over, taken hostage.
Oh.
Today's gonna be different.
Hi.
God, this isn't you. You don't do this, man.
Maybe I do.
Dude, this is scary.
He's just resting.
In pieces. That man is dead.
He's so sleepy.
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
It's a video game. Oh my god, it's like Fortnite or something. Oh boy. How is
This
that
what
working?
recreational drugs feel like?
Guy, this world, it's a video game.
Okay,
And it's full of bad guys.
I'm a rule
obviously.
breaker. I'm a rattle chicka snaker.
Oh, that guy from Stranger Things.
We need you to be the good guy.
I'm sorry. Oh, God.
Giddy up!
Is that a Glock in your pocket?
No,
What?
it's 2 blocks.
Oh,
Oh. Wow. Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna be the good guy. I'm gonna be the great guy.
Well, enjoy your lifetime supply of virginity. Off you go.
Okay. Interesting. Wow, this is exactly for me, actually. I can't believe it. Yeah, because I'm a gamer. I mean, a lot of people that don't play games, I don't know if those things that are shown here is going to just pass way over their heads for some reason if they don't understand video games, say they don't want to, they don't have interest. I actually know several guys that are programmers, software developers, and they do not care about games because they just do a lot of other things. I'm just throwing that in. But okay, let's break it down. Let's break it down. So from the studio that brought you like everything that's most famous, Beauty and the Beast. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. It's past, like, it's almost 1 a.m. I'm sorry. Twice. That's very funny. Is he flying on top of that? Okay, so my question is, if this world is a video game and he's just an NPC, maybe they're developing the video game and they're not sure if they want to make a hero or not, like a hero character or not. And maybe if the game is in development, that means that some kind of a code and somehow something got wrong, so he decided to show character for some reason if something got confused within the code. I don't know, I'm just speculating here. I'm just talking from the point of somebody that plays games, and the possibilities there are really endless. And yeah, I mean, I'm just curious what they can do. They show it as this huge chaos. And this is his programmed routine, probably. Ah, interesting. Well, these days NPCs in games do have a program routine if it's an open world game, which this is. And I don't know from which part of the day they program them, but there is now such a thing because sometimes you go in a city and you have to have another mission in that particular city. Hi to Croc 28Z. And when you have to do that, sometimes you're gonna repeat your visiting to a particular location, and those NPCs, they also sleep sometimes. I'm just remembering like The Witcher, for instance. So that is possible from this aspect. I mean, they are I mean, it's very funny how they're going to translate from is actually happening in a video game, what's possible in a video game, to like a real world looking game, if we're supposed to perceive it as such. And the NPC itself is not aware that it is actually in a game, but the NPC usually is not aware of anything. It's just programmed to do the same thing. So that's very interesting premise. It's just interesting. It's so cute. And if this is open world game as well, everything that you can see here is also gonna happen. I mean, people are gonna be there and in the same time, and all of them are going to do crazy stuff all the time. Again, you can reference and you can think about games like GTA, Grand Theft Auto, um, like Watch Dogs. Wow, there's so many I just can't think on top of my head now. Saint Row. There's so many things so many games. Very interesting. And as an NPC, if he's perceiving that, he's just like, oh, okay, that's like normal, like it happens every day, like who cares?
Mondays, am I right, Joe?
You said it, guy.
Guy, yeah, because he's not defined yet what he's going to be in the game. So funny, so he's just called a guy.
Don't have a good day. Have a great day.
Yeah, sure. They're like so ready for this.
Hey, bud, you ever think that there's got to be more?
More than what?
Exactly what's gonna happen in an open world game. Like, you know, when I used to play GTA, not 5, not 4, the previous one actually, because that was my first GTA that I played. Um, you can do anything, you can punch anyone, hit anyone, kill anyone, so it was very funny. And my father actually tried to play it and to drive the cars and to put people out of their cars to just try a particular model of a car. It was so funny. He's like, "Get out of there, you beep beep beep," you know, cursing. I mean that was happening in the game. It's just funny.
We do day after day. Being shot at, run over, taken hostage.
Everybody down on the ground!
Today's gonna be different.
So maybe this is repeating that's what they're implying.
Hi.
God, this isn't you. You don't do this, man.
Yeah.
Maybe I do.
Phew, this is scary.
I hope they explain how he decided to change his programming, because that's basically what he has, a program to do this every day and to everything to turn out the same way as the day before.
He's just resting.
In pieces. That man is dead.
He's so sleepy.
No, that's not funny this time, Ryan Reynolds, because I heard this type of humor like 100 times and you can't just say, "Oh, he's so sleepy." Unless it's a part of his programming somehow, because he doesn't have anything more accurate to the situation that he can say. That's an interesting way of putting it. Okay, never mind.
Wow.
And now he sees the world how actually people that play the game see the world. I bet. Whoa. Fortnite. Oh boy.
Is this what recreational drugs feel like?
He's like coming out of the Matrix. He had a revelation of some sort.
Guy, this world, it's a
Guy.
video game.
You have no idea who that actress is. You have to check her out.
And it's full of bad guys.
I'm a rule breaker. I'm a rattle chicka snaker.
Yeah, it's filled with bad guys because you have to have a mission to go and do so. It's like, you know, strictly filled with bad guys, particularly so you can go and do a mission and kill them and so on.
We need you to be the good guy.
Ow!
Sorry.
My apologies once again, but yeah, it's 1 a.m.
Wow. Giddy up.
So funny.
No,
What?
it's 2 blocks.
Oh.
Okay. Can they have any kind of a relationship in this game? Actually, you actually can do this in games, in some games that are rated R, not for kids. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Continuing. And this is exactly like, you know, I think that the first movie that did this is The Matrix. Correct me on that, but never gets old. It's always cool. Then I remember something exactly like this from damn it, those movies. How are they called? Come on, this is very hard when I'm so sleepy. With Kate Beckinsale. The movies with Kate Beckinsale when she's a vampire. Underworld, yes. Yeah, very reminds me of of that. Just the vibe and yeah, how it's Free Guy.
I'm not gonna be the good guy. I'm gonna be the great guy.
Well, enjoy your lifetime supply of virginity. Off you go.
Lifetime supply. Okay, so nobody wants to sleep with him, so because he's the great guy. Okay, I don't get it, but okay. So yeah, Nikki, thank you. Underworld, yeah, already managed to load that up in my brain. It's really not healthy to have one sleep schedule and then to change it, but today is necessary, and also tomorrow when we have Wonder Woman. Well, if the trailer comes out earlier, I will not be able to. I mean, I will be able to just do it without the worry that it's too late in the night and I have to get up for work the next day. But yeah, this is pretty funny. It's a very clever idea. I mean, we already had something like this with Pac-Man, but it's not the same because this is the modern type of games, and this actually opens a whole new presentation of gaming. Yeah, Jumanji. Jumanji is actually very different because here's an open world and Jumanji is an open world, but in an open world where there's so many people interacting with each other, everybody can interact with NPCs or with other players. There's so many more possibilities and it's so much more interesting because it's literally that chaos that they show here. Something is blowing up, someone is passing through. I mean, depending on the style of the game though, but it's something like that. So it's very interesting to see it unfold on screen because when you see it, it's like a parody of a video game. And so many things are so ridiculous sometimes in the video games because they try to aim for realism these days, but there's so many still ridiculous things that are not so well thought of. Like for instance, last week when I played Assassin's Creed Odyssey and I'm just going through a village and chickens, random chickens, instead of just them being there because they're supposed to be, you know, chickens in the city and people, raising them and so on. When you pass through them, they immediately attack you. It doesn't matter what you're doing in the city, it doesn't matter how you walk past them, nothing matters. As soon as you are in like close proximity to those chickens, they're going to attack you like crazy, like until they kill you. They will not stop if you can't kill them or run away. They will not stop and continue killing you. The same is with every other animal in the game. No matter if it's a snake or wild boar or whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It's going to attack you immediately, which is absolutely unrealistic and absolutely ridiculous. The other thing is where there are some mercenaries in the game, and Nikki knows that. Some mercenaries, and they sometimes have companion animals with them, so it can make the game harder for you. You go and play and this mercenary attacks you and the animal is going to attack you as well, helping the mercenary kill you. But sometimes those animals are really really exotic, which again does not make much sense in ancient Greece. For each and every one of those, well, not every, but a lot of those mercenaries to have such exotic animals. On top of it, you're in the middle of a big city with, so many houses, basically a fortress, and all of a sudden there's this big bear that's coming out of nowhere and again attacking you because she is the animal of some mercenary. She or the bear, you know what I mean? So I'm like, what is this bear doing in the middle of a fortress? Like, what? So there's still such things in open world games. They're so ridiculous and so funny. You can't actually interact with other players, but it's still, there's still so many things that could go wrong, so many bugs that are so funny and all of that. So this is a great idea, totally for it, totally love to see it. It's going to be a very fun movie like popcorn, just pure fun, no strings attached, no, well, I'm not saying that's gonna be like fully flat on substance, but it's not supposed to be, like super intelligent anyway. It's just supposed to be very fun, and if it can, if it succeeds in doing video games justice, uh, in terms of the parody aspect and what a video game is, to play a video game, what can be done is so interesting. There's so many routes they can take, so many things they can show, so many material for comedy. Possibilities are just so so rich. So I'm excited actually for this movie. I never knew it was even a thing just an hour ago, but now I'm like, yay, great project, Ryan Reynolds. Although he's just picking the same roles over and over again, and nah, well, he's very good in that, but he's playing the same freaking character every time. So yeah, well, recently we all know that he can play other things, of course. I'm just saying recently, but that suits him so well. So that is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. It's 1 a.m. and 2 minutes. I'm going to go again tomorrow, Wonder Woman. So could not be more excited. I'm probably gonna watch the trailer 100 times, but not before I react to it live and yeah, review it for you guys. Have a great night, a great Sunday. Check out the links down below if you haven't already to my social media if you want to support me. Until next time with me, Gary G Reviews. Bye guys.